Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to the Strawberry Jams podcast. I'm your host, Monday, and we have another episode. Whew. All right. Yeah, let's do this, man. Let's do this. So I asked on my Instagram again if you have any questions, and I have another question for you guys. From you guys. So it says here, "Hey Monday, what's up? How are you? I just want to ask, how do you get all these nice clothes? I am broke, a broke student. Any tips? And do you thrift? Any advice on thrifting?" All right. Um Maybe this anonymous person's following me on my Instagram page, and maybe he's like, "Oh man, this guy has nice clothes." I don't know why he's saying nice clothes. And he said he's a student and he's broke. He's broke. And do you have any tips? And do you thrift? All right. First of all, define nice clothes. Because there's some clothes where, like, it has holes in it. Looks like vintage, or like looks like it's very old in a way, and looks dope, man. I think it also depends whoever, how does the person like rock the style. But how do I say? I I'm trying to remember. I remember fashion. How do I say this? Don't quote me, okay? Don't quote me, because it's probably not right. But it says fashion is different from style. Like there's just some people, like, yeah, they have this nice clothes, they have this, all this and that, but they don't know how to style it. They don't have that wow factor, they don't have the it factor. And you know what icks me the most? Okay, I'm not dissing people, okay? Like, whoever's listening, I'm not dissing you, or your style or whatever, but I really don't like this, man, where, like, this might sound like effed up, but I don't like those. I'll put in the comment section below if you agree with me. But I don't like these people where, like, all right, they wear like Gucci shirt, Gucci pants, Gucci shoes, Gucci shades, and all that, right? But just because you're wearing all these designer clothes, you think you have style. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how it works. But yeah, man, that's not that's that's not how it works. Like, just because you all have all these designer clothes and all that, like, you have style. And also, I just want to put it out there. I'm not like a professional stylist in any way, but just in my eyes, I'm like, like, yo, I'm just letting you guys know. There's some people out there where, like, we call it like balling in a budget. Basically, balling in a budget means is like you're wearing like cheap clothes or whatever it is, but you know how to rock it. You know how to like play with it. You know how to style it in a way. So, like me, I just want to let you know, like, if you are in the United States, or you're like, you know you want to buy cheap clothes, and where I buy cheap clothes, like, before, when I was starting out, I buy my clothes at Ross, man. Ross has nice clothes. And also, like, I'll put you on game right now, like Walmart, they sell clothes and they have nice clothes there, man. Like, for reals, it just really depends how your style, how you, like how you rock it, in a way. And also, this is like a humble, like, plug. Like I love this store, man. Like for reals. Like I love this store. Um, it's called Burlington store. Man, there was those days where like I go there every week, and you just really also need to practice of having a good eye, and like I always say like having a, we call it like capsule. You do a capsule kind of thing. So capsule, what it means is like when you buy something or you buy clothes or whatever, or you're gonna style something, you already know something in your head that you know inside your closet, that you know you can pair, this, accessory, you can pair this clothes. Oh, I can layer this, I can layer that. So like I call it a capsule. Basically, like, okay, if I wear this pants today, I already know what top or like what t-shirt I'm gonna, like gonna grab. But basically, I'm just saying like also like play with your style, play with your what you're rocking with. But yeah, balling in a budget, man. Like Walmart, Costco, freaking Ross. Oh, and there's one. Oh man, this one is also, man. It's been a while, man. But this was my ex girlfriend's like store, man. This is like her like ish. Yeah, it's like um, it's called Didi's Discount, man. If you ever guys go to Didi's Discount, they have, you it's nice, man. But of course, there's just some people that are bougie, man. They're bougie. They like good quality. They like fancy, fancy clothes and all that. Um, for me, also my advice on that, like, don't earn your money and you only shop at Black Friday every year. That's the only time you're gonna be like YOLO, like you only live once. I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. Because like honestly, like last year, like, oh man, I bought some nice clothes and good quality clothes from freaking like just cheap. Like the shirt was $5. My Letterman jacket was only $17, and it was worth like $100. It depends on the brand. It depends on what what brand you rock. What you do this, do that, like snapbacks or like hats. It's like buy one get two free. So I'm just saying like you don't really need to have expensive clothes, or what, to be responsible. um you need to know. And I don't do this. I'm just a normal person, and I also make mistakes, right? But this is what you watch on TikTok or like business people. There's always like assets and liabilities, or like just spend beyond your beyond your no beyond your no below your needs or whatever, or like just buy. That's what I'm trying to learn right now. Like this 2024, I am not even buying clothes whatsoever, because I have so much clothes, I have so much accessories, I have so much hats, I have so much shoes. Some clothes I've never worn it yet. It's just, I just love clothes, man. Because like 2023 was like, I want to call it like my fashion era. So basically, like, I'm really like wanna like dress nice all the time. I don't want to look bummy. Like I want to new me, new self, and I just want to be like have that confidence on, wearing nice clothes. Like even if it's cheap, but like there's style, there's like a wow factor in a sense. But yeah, you can just buy cheap clothes, rock it real good, and yeah, Adidas Discount, freaking online clothes. By the way, like Amazon has nice clothes. Man, Amazon is like top of the top. You can find like some good ass clothes, good ass shoes. It just really depends the person, man. But if you're a student and you're balling in a budget, you want to look nice, you want to save like money, right? Those stores that I mentioned, you can go there, man. And what else was your question? Do I thrift? Honestly, I'm not really like a thrifter, but I've tried thrifting when like thrifting. I think thrifting is still a thing right now. But right now, like some of the thrifts, it's still expensive, man. But like thrifting is like Goodwill. What else? Savers or this online store, Depop. Um, but honestly, though, like I would not go to Goodwill. I don't know. It's just different, man. I don't like the vibe at Goodwill. It's like a thrift store donation. I donate my clothes there, but like, I don't really like shop for clothes. I shop for like random things like old camera or whatever it is. But I would refer like like freaking Savers. Savers nice. I like Savers. It's organized and all that. And at the same time, also like Google your local like thrift store, because sometimes it's much better than like big chain, you know, big chain thrift stores. But yeah, man, like just do your research, Google that. And also if you wanna have like style, YouTube it, like, oh, like what cheap clothes, how are you gonna rock cheap clothes, or how are you gonna do this, how are you gonna do it? Or like, even if you have expensive clothes, like how do I wear it, how do I style it? So if you're a student, or you balling, you just want to be balling on a budget, go to these stores, Google it. You can rock with it. And what else? Like even like I have some homies like in the Philippines. Like there's this place, because I live in Baguio City. City is like the coldest place like in the Philippines, right? But in basically like in Baguio City, there's this place called, they call it the night market, or like they call it wagwagan. Wagwagan is like, it's like like used clothes. It's like thrifting in a way. And there's some people out there, man, because it's like a third world country, and that's all what they can afford. They cannot go to the mall and buy like some good shit, or like some expensive like clothes. And yeah, they buy it there, and they find some vintage stuff, and yeah, man, and they rock with it, and they look good in it. So it's just really about the style. It's not how expensive it is, it's how you style it, how you express yourself on it. But yeah, and also like before I end this, like this podcast, I just want to share it with you. At that time when thrifting was like popping off, like Depop and all of this like brands, and like this guy that used to thrift clothes for Kanye West and all that. That's why like thrifting like just started popping off. And that's how I observe and seen. um I had this story. I had this experience about thrifting, man. I think it's one of the most like I don't know, like one of the best thrifting that I ever experienced, because me and my ex at that time, my ex-girlfriend, like she loves thrifting, so we thrift at this store, like Goodwill. I love Savers. We also had a vlog before, and it's still up in YouTube, where like we're thrifting clothes, and she thrift all these clothes, right? But there's this one particular story I always remember. If you are in a street, if you like streetwear brands like Supreme, the hundreds, like local like streetwear brands, like there's a lot of streetwear brands now. But one of the streetwear brands and one of the OGs, and it's been like around for a long time, like like Stussy, like Stussy, or like Undefeated and all that. But there's this one brand, it's called the Hundreds. The Hundreds is a Los Angeles, California brand, and their signature logo, or they call it the mascot, is called the Atom Bomb. It's a bomb logo, and just look it up. It's called the Hundreds. But anyways, I love this brand, man. Until now, I still buy it. And people say like, "Oh, that's like a high school when you go to high school." But I don't care, man. I love the Hundreds. I met Bobby Hundreds in person. He signed my shoes of the Hundreds. I've been waiting for him to sign that. But anyways, this is gonna be another discussion. But I'll tell you about like this epic thrift experience I had. But anyways, me and my ex-girlfriend at that time, or my girlfriend at that time, we wanted to go to LA, and because she's been watching this YouTube vlog, and they're saying like, oh, don't go to Goodwill or whatever, they go to LA and like thrift there, like go to the thrift stores, go to the like just go there, and basically we went to downtown LA ish. It's like where Fairfax is, and but I what I remember, I think this is where like Cool Kicks, if you're in LA, you'll know about this. But anyways, we have this, so we have this store, right? And I like style, and I like styling. I don't know, I just like girls with style, man. I like something like an it factor. I just go like I just really like girls that how not to style themselves, man. I know, it's just I find it attractive, right? But so now I try to like style like my girlfriend, and at that time, and she also likes to style me, but I don't know, bro. Like when I'm talking to, bro, I don't know, guys. But like even like right now, currently, like in my house, like my mom, or like we have a family friend, we call her at the Rose. They knock at my door and ask like, oh, should I style this, should I do that, should I do this, should I style that? They like they like my opinion about how they style their themselves. I don't know, man. I don't want to say like I have a good eye, but I just like styling clothes. But anyways, back to the story. Yeah, man, we went to LA, and there was this one thrift like store, right? And we've been looking around, and I've been looking, and suddenly I saw this like cheetah, not like all over cheetah, but it's like subtle, low key, earth tone, like green, brownish, like jacket, man. And I pulled it. It's at the Hundreds, like jacket, and this jacket, like I remember in my head, this cost like $140, something like 120. It's like in the hundreds, right? Damn, the hundreds is in the hundreds, right? Fully embroidered at the back. It says like the Hundreds 1980. And I'm like, damn, I just scored something from the thrift. How much is it? I'm like, how much is it, right? And I look at it, what I remember, it was cheap. It was like, I think $20. Or $20 or $40, I don't remember, but it was cheap, and it's like has a tag on it, everything is on it, it doesn't look old. And man, I grabbed that thing. It was size like medium or small, whatever, and I showed it to my girlfriend at that time, and I'm like, yo, like I found this, like, and that's the thrill of thrifting, like finding that grail and finding it and purchasing it with like with like a price that's really cheap, right? So I told her about it. She's like, wow, it looks nice, but I won't rock it, whatever. And I explained it to her, like, blah 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 blah, this is how it is. I even went to the website of the Hundreds and show it to her. It's available right there. It's like 120, and so it was sold out too before at that time, or yeah, when I showed it to her, sold out $140, and I have it right here in my hand right now, fully intact, everything. So yeah, we purchased that thing, and she rocked that thing, man. Like, it was dope, it was nice. And yeah, even like like just a little fun fact, like, even if we got broken up or something, I returned some of her clothes. I returned like all of her, things, but I kept that. I kept that in my closet. It's so nice, and it's just the memories there, right? But after, like, I realized, what, this is an epic story, and because I love the brand, but at the same time, this is hers, and yeah, I give it back to her. But I'm just saying, like, those were epic, like, thrifting stories. So whoever asked this question, do I thrift? I'm not like an avid thrifter. I don't really like thrift a lot. But would I like to thrift? I'm like, yes. Would I purchase on thrifting? Would I buy cheap clothes? I'm like, yeah, man. And it's how you rock it, how you style it. And at the same time, honestly, at the end of the day, even if you dress weird, or if you dress like whatever, they don't understand it. Like, fashion is fashion, man. And like, it's just the confidence you put it out. The confidence, how you rock it, So yeah, man, like, I hope you visit those stores as I suggest, whoever asked this question. And also, like, I just go over there and Ballin On A Budget. You got this. Rock with it, style with it. And but if you really want those expensive, then save money around it. Or if you just don't really like, like, you don't have something right now, then hold it. Time will come. Time will be there. Just be patient about it. But yeah, man, I hope you style your clothes. I hope you be styling in all that. And yeah, man, I'm about to end this podcast. I'm your host, Monday. This is the Strawberry. This is the Strawberry Jams podcast. Let's get it. Pop, yeah.